yesterday's runner-up. Mark Wilson is here to enjoy the game with us. Good afternoon to you, Mark.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Rod. And these two have got a little bit of history here, haven't they, in Wigan? The last Players' Championship event that Luke Humphries won was back in 2024. He beat Stephen Bunting in a last leg shootout in the final. They resume rivalries. They're becoming quite regular combatants, aren't they, these two? I watched Humphries beat Luke Woodhouse. He was averaging 112, missed 7 match starts, eventually won 6-3, averaged 104.23, second ton plus average of the day. So Humphries has chosen to be here, Premier League at the end of the week, as has Bunting, and he means business.
Yeah, they both played both days, yesterday and today, and that applies to the majority of the Premier League field, but not two of the biggest hitters in Luke Littler and Michael Van Gerwen, who've had 2 days off.
Yeah, they have indeed. Humphries fires in a maximum. You mentioned that Bunting got to the final yesterday. Well beaten in the end by Chris Dobie, but
140.
You wouldn't rule out one of these two winning the event today. Shot's still on. Oh, it's definitely on now. Bullseye. Not quite on target. So Bunting against the throw. We'll get a look at the 140.
82.
So now just a set-up turn.
Yes, sir.
Needs to treble between those two to leave tops.
100.
That will do. Humphries 9 for double 8.
Game shot in the first leg.
To the former PDC world champion. Bunting, the former Lakeside world champion.
Yeah, Bunting, who picked up 2 of these events last year, 4 in total for him. Made plenty of finals, didn't he? He's made a good habit of earning plenty of money from these events, Stephen Bunting.
$140.
Winner of this one will take on either Neil Zonneveld or Joe Cullen. You saw Zonneveld in action earlier, Rod, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a good game. His last win over Josh Rock, he lost the first leg, but then really turned it on and was able to hold Rock off at the back end to get
44.
through. Humphries'
100.
Tweaking of his darts equipment has made him a much bigger 180 hitter, and he looks likely every time he does the hockey that he's going to put in a maxi.
Yeah, he fired in plenty against Luke Woodhouse earlier on. Now he needs a big finish. Can't get the second treble, but crucially hits the treble 20 to leave double 12. Pressure on this 126.
Single or treble will do now. Bullseye.
101.
A miss at the ball will probably cost him the leg, and has done.
Shot on the second leg.
Well, he was feeding off scraps there, Stephen Bunting, but it may be absolutely requisite to take those half chances against Humphries the way Cool Hand is throwing at the moment.
59.
Yeah, that's it. And Moody was in earlier on. He averaged over 103 and 104 in his last 2 matches.
100.
Only 59 though for Humphries to start off leg 3, but if he can hold here, he'll be very confident of making it through to the quarterfinals.
140.
Oh yes, Stephen Bunting with a 180 to possibly turn the tide of this leg.
Yes, sir. 92.
Yeah, wanted the treble, didn't he, there to leave the big fish. Bunting, though, looking to leave significantly less than that.
140.
Good leg against the throw here from the bullet. And one he should win from here.
50.
12 segment to lead the bull.
56.
So 2 darts missed at the bull in the match. Up to press for Stephen Bunting.
Oh, that's a great first dart. Tops for a steal.
140.
Oh, look what it meant. He fancied that as well.
Oh, that would have been a slap in the face for Stephen Bunting, and no mistake. Now double 8. Well, that's skewed across the target area.
9 scored.
And that means more chances for Humphries. Double 5. Double 5, last dart.
10.
Surprising misses from both players, really.
Yeah, Bunting, you feel he's got to get this, and he does take out the double 8 for his first leg of the match. Well, Humphries was bemoaning his look at the tops effort. He will be bemoaning his own misses. 2 from 7 for him, 1 from 5 for Bunting. But it's
59.
It's 2 legs to 1 here. There we go. We're back on track.
121.
Well, Gerwyn Price went out in the opening round yesterday. He's 3-0 up in the last 16 against Kim Huybrechts. And Wessel Nijman is making light work of his fellow Dutchman Marvin van Velzen. He leads 4-0, averaging over 103 in the process.
With already one Players' Championship win under his belt for the calendar year.
Yeah, 50. About 5-0.
$83.
Loose last dart from Humphries. So Bunting here, 2 visits at the 204, and he's in the red bit again. Oh, look at this, if he can fill this up. Brilliant, brilliant visit from Bunting.
$97.
Double 12. What a great leg from Stephen Bunting.
Leg.
So Humphries won the first 2. Bunting wins the next 2.
59.
Yeah, only 59 from Humphries. Mentioned a winner. This will take on either Zonneveld or Cullen. Cullen leads 4-1. There's another maximum for the bullet. That's 3 in 3 legs.
$129. $140.
Well, 5 perfect darts.
140.
Well, you mentioned, Mark, the Players' Championship final here in 2024 when Bunting lost 8-7 to Humphries. Yes. There was more agony just after that at the World Grand Prix in Leicester the next week, in point of fact, when they met in the first round in that double-in, double-out format, and Bunting won the first 5 legs, missed a match start and got beat. Incredible.
133.
Yeah, this is a big 82, isn't it, here? His big scoring has given him a chance. Well, shot's still on. It's only going to be a go at the bull. He's missed it twice early on. And he's missed 40. It again. That probably his worst effort of the bull so far.
Tops for Humphries to regain his advantage.
Feels like a missed opportunity there for Bunting, doesn't it?
Most definitely.
We mentioned Wessel Nijman. He's already through 6-0, averaging 107.36.
82.
Mike Dedeker 3-1 up against Ross Smith. Sebastian Białowski 3-1 up against Alan Suter.
60. $99.
Valuable last start for Humphries. Bunting Needed a max, but
50th.
couldn't even find one treble, let alone three. So Humphries with an opportunity here.
100.
Well, he's bemused how darts 2 and 3 didn't go in the treble there. Bunting's right in the midst of it now.
180.
Number 5, I think.
40.
Indeed it is. And it should pave the pathway to a leg win, a leg leveler. Match leveling leg.
71.
Great setup from Bunting.
140 is what Humphries wants. That won't be happening.
84. Game
And
shot
the
on
match
the
is level
leg.
again.
Yeah, they're just cracking on with it here, aren't they, these two? Not hanging around.
134.
Now Gurney, Dave Chisnell have shared the opening 4 legs in their match. Nice to see Dave showing a bit of form as well after a pretty barren
100.
spell for him.
Very much so.
$93. 140.
Well, virtually level in all aspects of the game.
98.
Ton or better gets Bunting to a finish first.
60.
Well, Humphries has a head-to-head record advantage over Bunting at 14-8, but as we've mentioned, the most recent meetings were very competitive, very close. And this one's shaping up similarly, I think.
139.
Yeah,
76.
Big visit here. Oh, he's going to get 2 at double A. No.
68.
So an opening here for a breaker throw for Stephen Bunting.
Well, it's a big one, isn't it? 20. Safe 20. Double 16. Big dart.
46.
Important dart. Humphries, who must have feared the worst, has a reprieve in the 7th.
Game shot
And
on
he
the
takes
7th
full
leg.
advantage.
Yeah, Bunting has had 3 darts over 3 legs to break the throw.
He can't say he hasn't had
30%.
chances, Mark, can he?
Well, that's the thing. Big chances as well. All right, it's only 1 dart in each leg rod, but at this level against this fella, those are the chances you've got to take.
Most definitely. And if you don't take them, that's the kind of thing that tends to happen. As Humphries starts at the top of the 8th with a maximum. And if he breaks Bunting here, well, it's close to all she wrote, because he will then have the darts to wrap it up.
Well, you say that. Bunting yesterday, semi-final, 6-2 down to James Wade. Turned it around.
140.
Well, Humphries was going to be 6 deep in a perfect leg there.
Wow, Stephen Bunting has picked the wrong time to have one of his worst visits of the match.
$55.
Got to go big here, hasn't he, Bunting? Is he looking for 719s or better? Can he find a big treble?
101.
Well, Humphries then for a break.
Needs the treble. Finds it for the bullseye now. Oh,
Game
yes.
shot and the 8th leg.
The bullseye that Stephen Bunting has missed, I think, 3 times in the match, Mark. And Humphries, when his chance came on the red bit in the middle of the board, he did not miss it.
100.
Yeah. The standard's that high for Humphries that when he gets a ton, he's almost pulling faces. It's not enough for him, but we talk all the time about fine margins, and one man misses, the other man hits. And Humphries is doing the hitting at the minute, and he's now throwing for the match.
Oh, how about this?
180.
Well, he has seized the initiative to some tune here, Luke Humphries. Stephen Bunting with missed chances in the 7th, which Humphries ultimately won. And after that,
140.
he has decided he just wants to put his foot on the right pedal and pull right away from Stephen Bunting and leave him in the dust.
93.
Great last start. He's going to get a go at the 128 for the match. Even a big visit here might not be enough for Bunting. Sebastian Białowski has beaten Alan Suter 6-2, averaging 104.5 in the process.
83.
Right,
128 for the match.
54, 54, double 10.
108.
That close to wrapping it up.
138 to save his skin. It's a big ask. It's got to be a perfect visit. And he's not going to get the treble, so Humphries is coming back to win the match.
58.
Well, he's missed one at the end of the combination at double 10. Now with 3 in hand, he should apply the coup de grace. And he does so.
And the match.
And Luke Humphries. Impressive when he needed to be. Stephen Bunting loses for the 15th time against the former world champion. Both players tiptoeing over the ton in terms of averages. Bunting's 5 maximums, not enough.